Yeah, let me just say, Tank Davis, man, I hope you got your head on straight, man. I hope you got your head on straight. You got, okay, you got Mayweather, you in the headlines for taking one of Mayweather's women. What else? You saying that Mayweather was one of the best of all times and not the best of all times. Then he disappearing you, going on hiatus for a fight or two, don't even speak to you. And then his fight against Gamboa, he don't greet you before and after the fight. I sense bitterness between him and you, and I don't think it's between y'all. I think it's coming from him. I don't know if it's due to a woman or what, but I think Mayweather maybe I don't know. They say that he may have something against you and your greatness. And he may be the only one in the spotlight, this and that. I don't think so. There's always going to be boxers that had a spotlight. He can't control that. I really think he has the best interest for you. But sometimes you can't stop a man's his nature. You can't stop that. And I'm just hoping that he ain't just trying to throw you to the wolves in hopes that you would lose, and maybe he didn't greet you because he was upset that you won. I don't know. I'm just hoping that ain't what it is, because why would he put you in the ring with a very high risk fighter, no reward? Why would he do that to you when there's big money fights out there? People that's been calling you out, fights that we want to see. That's Gamboa was a risk. I don't care what nobody say. Gamboa was a big risk. On paper, he was a huge risk on paper. Yeah, okay, we could say, Gervonta, he beat him, easy or this or that or whatever, you know what I'm saying? We didn't know that was going to happen until after it happened. On paper, he was high risk. He won. And this thing with Crawford showing bitterness towards Gervonta for the win, that has to be jealousy. It has to be. Because Gervonta, he didn't make weight. He had to leave and come back, within an hour or two with the weight? So, tell him what he had to do to kill himself to get that weight off of him. He got the weight off of him. Make weight. I'm pretty sure that was rough on him. I'm pretty sure he was drained in some kind of way. So I would understand that would affect his fighting performance, the way he went in there and acted. Maybe they had a lot to do with him holding back. But he still dropped that man a few times and got him out of there in the 12th. The ref could have let the 12th go and let it go to the scorecards, but why? That just goes to show how big of a threat Gervonta is and how dangerous he is in general. Crawford, yeah, you did get rocked by Gamboa and you did get hurt by him, and you wasn't being cocky until after you had that man hurt. And you like LeBron. You don't pump up and do all these crazy antics and flare up until after you get the dunk. After you do the crazy dunk, then you'll be like, wow, look at me, I'm the best ever. You don't go up for the dunk with that same attitude that you come down with. So in other words, you're not cocky in that ring with these boxers until after you understand you got them in trouble. Then you come out to be this cocky boxer that has them cornered and start dancing on them and playing antics and jokes. Do that fresh. Do that when they're fresh. You don't do that when they're fresh. Because I feel like you're the LeBron of boxing. Not dissing my dude LeBron, man, my dog LeBron. He already know, I don't hate him. I'm just saying, game-wise, that's who you are. What do you have against Davis? And I think he called you out, didn't he? Did Davis call you out? Anyway, it seems like you're putting yourself on his radar on purpose. If he do call you out, I'm expecting you to take that fight. If he calls you out, I'm expecting you to take that fight. Because why are you putting yourself on his radar if you don't want none? So, I don't know. It just seems like two bitter people on Davis's back for different reasons. Maybe they just admire his greatness. I mean, Mayweather's great. Crawford is great. They're going to go out great. Mayweather's going to be in the Hall of Fame. If he's not in the Hall of Fame, he's going to be in the Hall of Fame. So will Crawford. So why can't Davis have his own, See, Davis already has to go through his career sharing his glory with Floyd. He can never own his legacy 100% because he has Floyd looming over him, cashing in on his hard work, staying in the limelight because of his hard work in that ring. Because I'm sure without Floyd, Davis will still be winning these fights. But Davis can never say, I've gotten where I've gotten because of my hard work, because he has Floyd looming over him with that big star name. So no matter how hard Davis works, Floyd's name is always going to snatch some of that glory from him. So he already has to go through boxing with that looming over him. That has to be hard. That has to be. And on top of that, now he got people constantly taking shots. How can we do that to each other? I don't see nobody else doing that to their people. It's only us, and it's only the top dogs. Just like Wilder. Everybody on him after his neck. Why? Like, why can't justice be happy for the man? Well, I don't know. I just can't wait for the Most High to lift this curse off of us, because we see the curse. We know the curse. We're in the curse. It happens every day. We do it to ourselves. And we can stop it. And we don't. We don't. I'm not saying we can't. I'm saying we don't. That's worse. Come on, y'all. Let's get it together.